Hey folks, Will Urquhart with DC Music Review here. Sadly, today is the last show at Gypsy Sally's. This is a place that we love and we're going to miss a lot, and we're not the only ones. So we took a little time to put together this little fare thee well with the help of a whole bunch of people. So without further ado, here's our little send-off for Gypsy Sally's today.
So, Nina, I have a question for you.
Yes.
Unplanned question.
Mm-hmm.
What are you going to miss the most about Gypsies?
I'm going to miss, I think it's been said a million times, but it's so true, the sense of community and family there.
Just the hang. That's really what I'm going to remember most, is getting to see all your pals. Just showing up, not knowing who was going to necessarily be here, but being really happy when you saw everyone.
I love showing up there knowing I'm going to see great musical acts. I'm going to hang out with my cool friends. I'm going to make new friends.
This is where I would put my finger on where I met all my friends and where I always see all my friends.
I wouldn't be the person I am today. I wouldn't know the people I do right now. I know people all across the country because of Gypsy Sally's. I can go and hook up with someone on the West Coast that I met in Gypsy Sally's. We're still in contact.
So many of the people I consider my closest friends I made at Gypsy Sally's. Even my fiance I first met there.
It helped me meet my girlfriend. It helped me establish relationships. Everyone in DC was calling me when I was the manager there because they knew they could maybe bribe me with a 20 and get in the back door. Don't tell anyone about that.
I remember the first time when we walked in January of 2015. We knew it was going to be a place that we could call our home.
Gypsy Sally's has always been home to my wife Tia and I for many years. All the friends and family and beautiful people that we've met along the way.
It is our cheers. It is that place that we go and everyone knows our name. And it feels like home.
And it's been like a second home to me, and I'm gonna miss it very, very much, and I'm very grateful for it.
It's our clubhouse, man. So it's our living room. It's like going home and your living room's not there anymore. Got to find a new living room.
Gypsy Sally's is like nowhere else in the city for me in terms of music venues because it feels like home.
This has just been such a musical home, musical growth, happened here and for me. And I'm really just so grateful.
This is definitely my home in DC. It's not like the biggest or the most glamorous room, but every show has been awesome here. And it's just like a super warm room to play.
It didn't feel like all these brand new places that open up and take years and years to get that right feel, that right vibe. Gypsy Sally's had it right away.
Community is very strong at this point, and we'll always be here for each other.
Much love. Happy New Year. You've made the last couple years of my life infinitely better, the entire community.
Gonna miss Gypsy Sally's, the Vinyl Lounge.
You take one step into that vinyl lounge and you're in heaven with all of the pictures of Jerry and the Volkswagen bus and all that. So we knew immediately it was our home.
I'll be sorry to see you go. Quite a long history there. Made a lot of friends. Just going to be a sad day in the DMV.
I don't want to get too dramatic. I'm a dramatic dude. This venue is one of those that will always be talked about. Always.
I talk to musicians all the time that know that place. And when I told people it was closing, people were literally in tears because that's how much people love that place. And there's no other venue in DC like that at all.
It almost is Bob Dylan's Shelter from the Storm. This is, once again, that venue that we go to, we love, and it is our shelter from the storm. It's the shelter from the work week. It's the shelter from any of the outside stresses because we go to Gypsy Sally's and that's our home.
There's nothing like it, and we will miss you. I will miss you and love you.
Gypsy Sally's is a venue that always had a great vibe. And more importantly to me as a performer, I felt like it was a place where the music was always valued.
Gypsy Sally's has everything you want
whether you are coming as an audience member or whether you're going there as a musician. It's got good gear. It's got good sight lines.
A place to hang out, a place to be, a place to meet one another, make lifelong friends, explore our creativity both on the stage and off. My musical horizons have been exponentially increased since I started working here. I carry that with me in Portland, beyond, and I miss this place every single day.
I'm just so lucky to have the best seat in the house. I just am literally right on stage just looking at everyone being like, this is just happening right now.
As a poster collector, I collect a lot of things from Gypsy Sally's and all over the place, and this is just a small part that was in one handily accessible box. Shows the variety of talent that Karen and David brought to Washington and treated this city to.
Going back through my collection of ticket stubs, I've got hundreds from Gypsy Sally's alone. Looking at that, I think my first show there might have been right here. Kung Fu, Thursday, November 21st, 2013.
I had more fun here than any other venue I've ever played. Easily. Like, by far. And I've seen, some of the best shows I've ever seen were here. Not the ones I played, but just what I went to see, you know. Saw Ghost Note here for the first time with Mono Neon. That was like game changer for me. I'd never seen anything like that before.
A favorite concert is a tie between Amy Helm with Chris Jacobs and Melvin Seals.
Highlights and the 420 shows and our annual Days Between shows were just beyond amazing.
Gypsy Sally's introduced me to a whole ton of bands, but one I'm really going to remember, they introduced me to Haley Jane and the Primates, one of my favorites. When I saw them opening for one of my friends' bands, Eat Your Meat, just totally blown away. And then like a couple years later, got to see them headline there, doing a tour opener there. And that was awesome.
Those Tuesday nights with the Medici Mystery Cats. Those were just a magical time that I'll always look back on as just being one of my favorite time periods, when every Tuesday we would play and just seeing all my friends there. It became like a community center. It was just so wonderful.
Man, just Tuesday after Tuesday. Tuesday was the new Friday, was the new Saturday. It was just so amazing to see the same faces and play the songs. Really like put into my soul what this music means to so many people, including myself.
And those will probably be what I remember the most in 20 years, is the John Kay shows with, you know, all our friends up there, Jess and Mary and Nate Graham and Larry, Paul Greps, like just awesome folks and great musicians. And it was like they were building that band and they were doing it here. And those of us who went to the shows got to witness it and just watch something develop. And that was really cool. And you're not only are you watching the band develop, but you're watching the building develop. And that was just really cool to see.
And when I moved here, I didn't know basically anybody. But before long, I found out all the Deadheads were hanging out at this place called Gypsy Sally's.
You know, a lot of the older Deadheads, like this place has really been instrumental in them and their community getting to exist and attend church.
They got it. They got what the jam band scene was, what Grateful Dead music meant to people. And we were happy to be just a little small part of it.
I know that I would not have been not just the bartender that I became here, but also the teacher, performer, creator that I was allowed to be in this space, and influenced by all these wonderful artists that we get to see every night on this stage. We're really lucky to be a part of this place.
And the second thing that I want to bring up that's really from my heart is when like David and Karen invited my family for their holiday parties, and seeing my kids run around the orange VW bus and running around the Vinyl Lounge, just feeling like it was so cool being in this venue. That was really touching that they included my family and all that.
David and Karen make everyone feel really welcome here. And the staff, it's like a lot of the staff that's here has been here a long time. And whether it's Matt Chambers or Tina or Baptiste, you know, or B, it's like all these people have been here for so long, and you just know them, and you feel welcome and you feel safe.
About a year and a half ago, I realized I was trans, and I came out and I started transitioning. And I lost my job, and I needed a new place to work. And almost immediately, my friends at Gypsy Sally's stepped up and said, "Hey, Sophie, you can work here." Everyone at Gypsy Sally's has treated me with so much love and kindness and warmth and acceptance. And I've made so many friends working here and friends who play in bands here. And I've made so many friends just because there are people who come and hang out here and see shows and talk to me.
It's a huge part of my life. Dave and Karen took a shot on me as a young venue manager. Let me be the general manager there. Let me book bands there. It was amazing. I had 2.5 years. Some of the best nights of my life. Some of the worst nights of my life too. But all good memories from Gypsy Sally's.
Gypsy Sally's is always going to hold a really special place in my heart because when I started going there, I wasn't a concert taper. And it was really only because of them and in large part Andy Smith, who was managing back then, that I was able to start doing that. And, now I've taped hundreds and hundreds of shows and live streamed a whole bunch. And it's something I like. It's a hobby I treasure that I can't imagine my life without now.
Thank you so much to everyone who's worked there. Sean, you're my man. I love you so much. Alicia, you're my favorite bartender. Matt, you're the man. And Will Urquhart, yay! I love all your live streaming.
All the bartenders and all the great staff that have worked there throughout the years, including the ones that are still there, like Matt and B. Much love to all you and anyone else who's ever come through there, who's ever worked there. You guys know just as well as I do how special of a place that is.
And I'm very grateful for Dave and Karen and Sean and Tina and B and Baptiste and Kristen and everyone else who works here and Will and Matt.
You've had an amazing staff, bartenders, waiters, waitresses, door people, ticket people, security staff, from the top down. You guys led the way in how to run a business, how to be thoughtful, and all your staff followed suit.
Thank you to Dave and Karen for creating Gypsy Sally's and creating something that's so special in the Washington, D.C. music community.
Thanks for all you guys did over the years. I love you all. Good luck to your future.
Karen, Dave, Matt, B, everybody up there, I love you. Thank you for everything you've done. All the times you let me up, dance around, act a fool on the stage, and all the good hangs out there. I appreciate you, and the community will live on. Much love.
Karen and David, thank you for your efforts to bring live music to DC. You guys are aces. Love everybody. Peace.
Thanks to all the tapers, videographers, photographers out there, because it's all you guys, because of all you guys, that there'll always be memories of Gypsy Sally's.
Thank you for all the incredible times, the friendships, and the amazing moments we've had together here.
Gypsy Sally's deserves the biggest, best goodbye. Everyone have a great time at this last show. Thank you so much to Karen and David and everybody else who has ever supported this venue. It's meant so much to this musical community.
I just want to say how much I wish I was there right now with all of you so much. I know it's going to be sad, but it's also, I'm sure you guys are going to have a hell of a time. I know the tribe always likes to get down. So, have a few drinks in my honor.
And I'm so grateful for this place and everything it's done for me and everything it's done for our whole community.
Thanks, Gypsy Sally's, for all the good times and all the great music.
And 26 shows later, we can't thank everyone enough for just embracing our little band, coming out to see our shows, how amazing everybody was, how they treated us, and how it was just the best place to be. It really was.
Thank you to not just Dave and Karen, but Gypsy Sally's, everybody for being here and creating this space for all of us to create and explore.
Amazing music, fantastic staff, beautiful owners. Karen and David, we all love you. And I just want to say thank you. Thank you for everything.
Thank you, Gypsy Sally's. Thank you for everything that you've given us, for all your hard work and dedication, and to making it, really a landmark music venue in Washington, D.C.
We are going to miss you terribly. I'm so thankful it happened. And I just wish everyone the best that was involved in the organization. You guys mean the world to me.
And me too.
I'm going to miss everything that we've experienced there. I will never forget the experiences. They've grown me and the friendships I've made there.
Karen and David, it's really hard putting a club together. You did a really nice job with that one. I want to thank you for all the opportunities you gave to the Beat Hotel. I hope you put another club together because you're really good at it. It's a hard business to be in, but there are a lot of people who appreciate what you did.
I love you, Gypsy Sally's, and I love everyone who's part of this community.
I love every single person who's ever come through there, whether or not they love me as well. I really miss you guys. I really want to send you all the love, and especially to John and the whole band there. Dave and Karen, I love you guys so much. You guys are like second parents to me. You're like the hippie parents I wish I had.
Thank you, everyone. We love you. This is a great blow to the music community of DC. But at the same time, I can either view this as a wake or a funeral, or view it as a coming home and celebrating what we all had together.
And I feel like the essence of Gypsy Sally is the sense of love and community and support for each other and for the music. It has a lot to do with what we're doing in DC Music Review. That's where I met a lot of the people from there, and I feel like that essence is what we've carried with us.
I think it'll go down in history as this incredible place for just a short amount of time. It was like 5 years? This place you just said? It's amazing that's it. It's amazing to think that all this shit happened in that amount of time. You know what I mean? But it was just brief, beautiful, incredible place that if you were lucky enough to be there, man, you just stick with it.
Ooh, that's ready to go.